We're here at Darrenton Mingila for our Darrenton Athlete of the Week. Today we have our men's national rugby team player, Johnny Borja, and here to present him with a check is Mark. Mark?
Congratulations on being Darrenton's Athlete of the Week. Who would you like to donate the checks to?
Thank you very much. And I would like to donate this check to the Guam Youth Basketball Association.
All right, Johnny, you guys picked up two big wins in the East Asian Rugby Championships. First win against Indonesia, second win against China. Tell us first off about that Indonesia game. What was the deciding factor to helping you guys win?
Against that Indonesian team, our defense came out really strong. Both halves, we never let up pressure, and we just kept coming hard. Like, we wanted it because our boys really wanted that game, especially against the home country where with all their supporters, we just had to get each other's backs and hype each other up on that.
Big win against China, a team that you guys lost to several times, winning that game. Tell us about that game and how were you guys able to pull off that win?
Yeah, so even with the thunderstorm delay, it just gave our guys more time to come together as a team and have that little extra time to bond. And as soon as we got the go-ahead to get onto that field, our boys were hyped right from the start, and we already knew what we had to do. Each of us knew our individual jobs that we had to get done, and all of us stepped up as a team, and we got that accomplished. So it was a real good team effort.
All right, you guys are moving up to Division II for the next season. What's going to be in store for Team Guam in the near future?
Right now, we're just looking to get our base back. A lot of our boys are looking to go and train in New Zealand during the off season and get some of that off-island experience. And the boys here holding it down are going to start training hard for that Division II, show them that we deserve to be in that division, and hopefully we get some good things out of that.
All right, congratulations. Stay tuned to our next Darrenton Athlete of the Week.
KUAM Sports Athlete of the Week is brought to you by
Weigh-ins for tomorrow night's Purple How event took place this morning at the Guam Greyhound Park. Matt Arujo takes on Eric Sellis. Arujo weighed in at 144 pounds. Sellis much heavier at 158.5 pounds. Frank Meno will face Mike Piscini. Meno stepped onto the scale weighing 158 pounds. Piscini 148.5 pounds. Ronnie Rabone and Ralph Rob Bumagat meet up in a lightweight matchup. Rabone 149.5 pounds. Bumagat weighed in at 142.5 pounds. Tanner Santos is back to take on Peter Beneventi. Santos weighed in at 147.5 pounds. Beneventi 141.5 pounds. Jay Duenas comes in at 130 pounds. He will face Jose Camacho, who weighed in at 134 pounds. Jay Tyron and Joshua Duenas square off in the sixth fight of the night. Tyron weighed in at 144 pounds. Joshua Duenas at 135.5 pounds. Caro Leon Guerrero will be the lighter fighter in his fight against Jay Gumaban. Leon Guerrero weighed in at 125 pounds. Gumaban comes in at 136 pounds. Warren Kanata takes on Pejo Camacho. Kanata stepped onto the scale weighing 169 pounds. Pejo weighed in at 178 pounds. Manette Ravello weighed in at 132.5 pounds. He will take on Jeff Mesa, who weighed in at 134.5 pounds. In the only heavyweight fight of the night, Toby Mesa weighed in at 256.5 pounds. He takes on Pedro Tadella, who weighed in at 342.5 pounds. Raymond Salas will look to mix it up against Dexter Isaac Balahaja. Salas weighed in at 151 pounds, while Balahaja weighed in at 154 pounds. Jerome Cruz will face Junar Jesus. Jerome Cruz weighed in today at 135.5 pounds. Vic Titano meets up with Patrick Hernandez. Titano comes in at 132.5 pounds, while Hernandez weighed in at 131.5 pounds. In the main event fight of Prebahau, Robert Wistick will face Eric Gatman. Wistick weighed in at 145 pounds. Gatman weighed in at 145.5 pounds. Doors for the fights open at 6 p.m. tomorrow, with the fight scheduled to take place at 7.